Freedom is coming. Every captive. We're not slowing down. If your legs get tired, tell the devil he's a liar.
Yeah.
Let's go. We ride in Jesus' name. Break chains of sin and shame. Declare Jesus to the ends of the earth.
Good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 28 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A bicycle trip up the Atlantic coast of America to raise awareness that there are addiction recovery options available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, Celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself bound by addiction. So yeah, really good day. I was able to get in the light in here in the restroom and look at all my bruises and kind of check everything over. This is a picture of my hip. So yeah, that is pretty rough. And this is a picture of the inside of my left leg, where my left leg hit the bar when I fell, the top tube. And then this is, of course, a picture of my arm that you guys have already seen. So yeah, I had no idea that I had hit that hard. I knew it hurt. I knew all those parts hurt, but I never bruise. I'm sure Christy can drop a comment. I never bruise, ever. I hit myself hard sometimes. So I guess the wreck was a little bit harder than what I thought it was. Maybe adrenaline kind of carried me through it. But I'm starting to kind of see that God has given me these few days to really just rest these hurts. And so I'm thankful for that. I had no idea. I haven't really paid too much attention to it. Haven't been in really, lighting where I've focused on it. But the really bright white lights in this bathroom, showed me how much damage I took in that fall. Anyway, yeah, so I am about to get on the road. I'm going to go to the Walmart. I've got to go over the Intercoastal, talk to Tracy Snyder this morning, and we've kind of looked at about where he's going to meet up here in North Carolina. North Carolina, state number 15. I'm like 6 miles away. I was way closer than I thought it was. And yeah, he's going to meet up with me later on, probably 4 or 5 days from now. And I'm going to keep moving. Yeah, this is really kind of nice to be getting out of South Carolina, but I don't know what North Carolina holds as far as roadways. However, I will be leaving the East Coast Greenway and heading out to the Outer Banks, and I'm pretty much not going to be on the East Coast Greenway again for the next 2 months of the ride. I'm going to loop back to it after I come through New York. That's assuming that I have time to do all of that trip. I still haven't mapped out that mileage and looked, but I think that I'll be able to kind of make that left hook to Lake Erie. Anyway, in order to do that, I have got to get on the road, and today, Matt Crossan, who is at the beginning of each video singing from our Ends of the Earth Cycle Ride, Key West Bike Ride 2021, that I'm still on, he released his album, Be Brave, today, wherever you stream your music. So go check it out, Be Brave by Matt Crossan. I will have it on repeat all day today. And yeah, this is an exciting day. The winds have shifted. They're starting to come back out of the south. It was really cool. I got to see the rocket launch this morning, the Crew Dragon by SpaceX. And here, I'll show that to you real quick. All right, so I got up early this morning to watch this, the Crew Dragon, the 4 astronauts going to the space station from Kennedy Space Center that just launched. This is super cool. David and I were talking about this just last night, that you can see it. And so when I, looked up when the next launch was, there it goes. How cool is that? I watched the second stage from the window and came downstairs here. It is cold. So yeah, that was incredible. I woke up early. David and I were talking about that night before last. Down on the beach. He just said, it's neat because you don't think about the rocket being right overhead here so far away, but it is. It comes right over the coast. And so I looked up rocket launches, and it just so happened to be, quite serendipitously, that there was one launching tonight. And with the perfectly clear air, everything was great for the viewing. I got to watch the stages separate from the window at the end of the hallway, and when they did, I was like, I've got to go film that. So I got on the elevator and went downstairs. But yeah, gonna get on the road, gonna push on into North Carolina, and then just make it as far as I can, try to get 40 miles and see how that works for me. And you guys will see more of that right about now. All right, so hang on one sec. I've got some junk on my lens here. Oh yeah, that's much better. It's amazing how much difference, you know, a little bit of junk will make on the camera lens there. I'm really having to learn a lot of stuff with this videography thing that I do. So yeah, no, state number 15, North Carolina. Yes, Lord. Oh, I'm so excited. This is cool. This is so cool. Like, I am so ready to be out of that last state. David Worley, I love you. I love your state, but I really did dislike the roads, and I'm hoping that there's a change. I've already got like 18 inches of kind of bike lane and no shoulders and just white lines. So far, so good. We'll see how that holds up. Just spoke to Tracy Snyder on the phone, and they're actually going to come meet me tomorrow morning and ride before I get to the Outer Banks, and then they're going back. So yeah, I'm so excited about that, but in order to get there, I've got to leave here. But this is cool. State number 15, North Carolina. Let's go! All right, so I had to get some ice cream. I rolled into the ice cream shop here. It's off the main highway that I'm traveling, and they've got like just big ice cream cone out by the road and umbrellas. And you know, I'm not usually like a sweets guy. It doesn't usually appeal to me to get sweets. I like protein, carbs, those kind of things. Coca-Cola is my thing. Anyway, so I came up to the door, and on the sign it said cash only, and I don't have any cash left. I spent my last $20 on my haircut. You know, I've got donations through cards, but like that was it for my cash. I haven't made like an ATM visit or anything. So I sat down right here outside. I was like, well, thank you anyway. And they have an electrical outlet. And the lady came outside. Her name's Kim, and she's like, would you like a scoop of ice cream? Where are you traveling to? And so I gave her a sticker for the YouTube channel. and she brought me a mint chocolate chip cone, which is super cool. And while I was standing here, she was like, you can get one of the chairs, but that outlet doesn't work. I said, well, it's powering it. And she goes, oh my gosh, that's right, I rented it out yesterday. It's turned on, it does work now. I was like, perfect timing. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here, charge my phone, check out Facebook, and yeah, get back on the road. So good stuff. Love you guys. See you later. All right, so I just stopped here at the post office in Charlotte, North Carolina, to mail some of my stuff home, my usual culling about once every 1,000 miles or so. And yeah, got that sent off. Now I've got to go find a car wash for the bike and then keep on heading on down the road. I'm trying to get to Oak Island. I don't know if I'll make it there or not, but that's my goal. All right, love you guys. See you later.
I'm sending you the cleaning bill, Mr. Wonka. That's dry clean. Hey, Grandpa, what was that we just went through?
Hasawakano.
Is that Japanese?
No, that's Wonka Wash spelled backwards.
Yeah, that was seriously no joke. Some Willy Wonka machine type stuff. That foam brush was just squirting foam all over me. I had foam behind my ears. Anyway, now I'm going to Subway because now I've got to eat. And it's like 5:17, 5:30, so I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to end up while I'm sitting here. And you guys will see more of that right about now. All right, so yeah, as you can see there, all the turns have been very, very well marked in North Carolina. I didn't really see very many East Coast Greenway signs at all in South Carolina. Georgia was well marked. Florida, they were kind of hard to find, but you could find them. The roads have been 50-50 so far. Sometimes, you know, it's a little bit of this, but they're very, very highly marked. Bicycles share the road. More often than not, they've got this little section that you see here that you can ride in. It's not necessarily a bike lane. I've seen a few with the little bicycle guy with his little helmet on. But most of North Carolina so far has been calming and comfortable. So yeah, I had that kind of like multi-stop event there. Walmart, got the bike degreaser so I can clean the bike so that it'll rain sometime soon. Went to the post office, mailed stuff home so everything would fit in the bike. Went over and washed the bike and then went and ate Subway. So it put me kind of behind, but at the same time, it's getting, the sunset is setting later. So I've actually got to like 7:39 or something before the sun sets, which then I've even got 30 more minutes of twilight, which would be like 8:39. I mean 8:09. And yeah, it's 6:30 right now, so I should make it all the way in, and that'll put me right at 50 miles per day. What a beautiful creek. And then I'll kind of know a little bit more where to tell Tracy I'm going to be at. Speaking of that, he is calling right now, so let me answer that, and you guys will see more of this road in Time Warp by GoPro. All right, so that's it for the day. I found a nice little section of woods here next to a cell tower. I didn't want to end up going down to the beach. The sun's setting pretty quick, as you can see behind me here, and I didn't want to get down there in a populated area and find out that the sign on the beach said, you know, no camping or whatever. Most of the time that's because people like to set up fires, and I never build a fire. So I understand it, but anyway, yeah, I found this little spot. It's just off the ECG, so it shouldn't be too bad just to be here for the night. I'll be up early in the morning anyway. Tracy, I talked to them. They are on their way out as we speak. They should be in the area around 10:30 tonight. So yeah, just a really exciting day. Got a lot done. The bike is just in beautiful condition. I used the sprayer, but I only sprayed hard on the frame. I never sprayed hard on the bearings or anything like that, because I just, I'm weary of getting water inside of those parts. I hate using a pressure washer. It's just, there's so much pressure to them. But I was as careful as I could, and everything's fine. All the electronics are fine, so I think I did all right. Anyway, I'm going to end the video here. I'm getting a little bit chilly, so I'm going to go hop in my sleeping bag and start cutting and editing this video for you guys tonight. Luckily, I've got a great service right here, so yeah, it shouldn't take too long at all to get this one out. But if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments, or find me through the Popl link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, share this with them. I don't want to see anybody else die from addiction, and I know you don't either. And yeah, let's use this as let's use Redeeming Eden as a tool that we might save a life. This is the React Tour, R-E-A-C-C-T, and I need your help reacting. Redeeming Eden Atlantic Coast Cycle Tour. I need you to like the videos on YouTube, comment on YouTube, share the videos. Thank you for so many of you guys who are doing that. It's incredible. We are building subscribers, like I said earlier, so fast now. Faster than any previous point in the year that I started the channel. And I can only credit you guys for that, so thank you. And yeah, don't forget to click the subscribe button, the red button. It just tells YouTube that you like the videos, and it'll show you when new ones are out. Doesn't cost anything. Don't forget that Redeeming Eden is a nonprofit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I will also leave a link to them in the description. You can go there and you can see my bio on their website. You can find out more about Redeeming Eden and about the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund. Or you can go back and watch the day one video from this tour. So yeah, from here in, I think this is Oak Island. I think I'm in Oak Island city limits. North Carolina, state number 15. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.